Good morning, students. In the last class, we studied about resistance, right? In today's class, let us learn about resistor and let us know what is the role of resistor in an electric circuit. First of all, let us see what is resistor. Resistor is nothing but it is an electrical component that limits and regulates the current in a circuit. At the same time, resistor always provides the specific voltage to the device. Now we know what is resistance and resistor, right? So resistor it is an electrical component that limits or regulates the flow of current provided specific voltage to the device. Now we are familiar with electric gadgets, right? What are they? Electric gadgets. In day-to-day life, we are using many of them. In the modern world, without electric gadgets, there will be no world. So electric gadget is nothing but an appliance which work based on electronic technology. It is an appliance which work based on electronic technology. Now just try to recall few of the examples which we will use in our day-to-day life. Calculator, it is nothing but an electric gadgets. Camera, our hair dryer. There are so many, plenty of examples. These were resistors used in these electric gadgets. Now we are familiar with resistors, right? Now let us see what is resistance of a system. Resistance of a system, it is nothing but combination of resistor in an electric circuit. There are two types of combination in an resistance of a system. They are resistors in series and next one is resistor in parallel. So these two are the main topic of this electricity chapter. Resistor in series and resistor in parallel. Now just to understand these series and parallel, we'll go with an example. Assume we have three types of wires. So first one will be like this, and the second one, and the third one. These are the three wires, or else we can call it them as resistors. We have three types of resistors. So I'll just show you what is series and parallel. See, if we connect these three wires end by end, how we will get? First wire connect to the second wire and second wire connect to the third wire. First wire, second and third. Now just observe this diagram. We have one end point here where first and second resistor are connected, and look at this part. We have another end point where second and third resistor are connected. So what we can observe in this diagram, the resistors are connected with one single point and they are connected side by side. This is nothing but how resistors connect in series in an electric circuit. Now let us take what is parallel. Now again we have three types of resistors, right? So the first resistor or a wire is like this, and the second one is connected to the first terminals, and the third one again connected to the same two terminals. So observe here, we have three resistors which are connected to the same two points or same two nodes, that is X and Y. So here we observed that each resistor is connected to the same 2 points. Therefore, here resistors are connected one below by another. This is nothing but how resistors in parallel. This is how resistors connected in series, and this is how resistors are connected in parallel. Here we observe only one point. Here you observe there are two common points for all the three resistors. Now let us take a look how exactly resistors in series and parallel look in an circuit diagram. Let us draw a simple circuit diagram where battery, plug key and ammeter exist. We'll just join resistors. This is plug key. We are taking three resistors, right? This is our basic circuit diagram where we have three resistors. Let us call them as R1, R2, R3. And this is our battery. This is our plug key. So current flows from positive direction and ends to negative terminal. So let us show this arrow mark as I, that is current flows in such a way. This is a basic diagram how look series. See how we are connected resistors in series. Each resistor are connected end to end. Now in an electric circuit we'll use a device to measure readings, right? So what are the two main readings? One is current, that is ammeter. Let us connect somewhere here, ammeter, and the next one is voltmeter. Let us connect between these two resistors, voltmeter. This is how resistor in series looks in a circuit diagram. Now we'll see how resistors in parallel looks. Let us draw. So how I told, in the parallel resistors are connected one below another. Let these two be X and Y, 2 points. Let us call this one as R1, R2, R3, and we can insert a meter somewhere. We can insert here also, no problem, where we need to insert. This is plus, then this is minus. The flow of current starts from positive terminal. This is plug key. And one more thing is voltmeter. Let us connect voltmeter between X and Y terminals. Now just look at both the diagrams. In series, the resistors are connected end by end. The rest of the instruments are connected. And in parallel, resistors are connected one below another, and these three resistors have same points to connect, that is X and Y, right? This is how resistor in series and resistor in parallel looks in an electrical circuit. Now let us consider resistor in series as a main topic, and let us see how this resistors in series will work. Let us derive a formula. Now let us understand resistance in series in depth through an activity. We have a circuit diagram where three resistors are connected end to end, that is in series, right? And we have a battery and plug key. Let us see what is the role of current in circuit where resistors are connected in series. Let us place an ammeter here. Now plug the key and note on the reading of current. Let we got I as a result. So this is our first case, and in the second case what we will do, we will place the ammeter in different position. Let it be here somewhere. So now again plug the key and note on the reading. What happens? We got the same value in current. Now again we need to see by changing the position of ammeter. So next step what we done is here, will connect in between the resistors and see the reading of current. Again we got the same. We took number of trials by changing the position of ammeter and we note on the reading of current. We got the same value. This indicates that current in an electrical circuit where resistors are connected in series will be same. That is, current flow same throughout the circuit where resistors are connected in series. By this activity, we can conclude that the current will flow same throughout the circuit in an series. This will be our first point. This is very much important to understand the rest of the things. We need to know this point, and in the problems also it is necessary. In series, flow of current will be same throughout the circuit. We concluded this statement with our first activity. Now let us go for second activity. In first activity, we know that current flows constant throughout the circuit. Now let us see about potential difference, that is V. Let us insert voltmeter between this terminal to this terminal. Let it be X and Y. After inserting the voltmeter between these three resistors, take out the reading of voltmeter. Let us get some V value. Now here also we need to change the position of voltmeter in between R1, R2 and R3. Now that is, we'll take from here to here. Let it name as V1. Now this will be our X and Y. Now again the same thing we will do for second resistor, that we will call it as V2. Now same thing we will do for third resistor, that is V3, and note on the reading of V1, V2 and V3. We see that all the readings of potential difference will be different. V is different, that is first one where we took from this terminal to this terminal, and the potential difference across the resistor 1 and across the resistor 2 and across the resistor 3, all the readings we got in different numbers. From this activity, we observed that the first reading which we took from this terminal to this terminal, which we called as V, the potential difference from this terminal to this terminal, that is this V, is equal to the sum of potential difference of resistor 1 and resistor 2 and resistor 3. Now understood, right? See, don't forget, understand this concept here. The potential difference, which one we took first, from here to here, this potential difference is equal to the sum of V1, V2 and V3. Therefore, we can conclude, and statement by this experiment is the potential difference V is equal to the sum of the potential difference of V1, V2 and V3. Now these are the two important statements The first one states that current in a series circuit will be same throughout, and the second statement states that the potential difference V equals to the sum of the potential difference of V1, V2 and V3. Now that this statement we can write as V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, right? Now using this statement or using this equation, we'll try to derive an equation or formula for resistors in series. We know that now V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. From Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR. Now apply Ohm's law through all the resistors. On applying Ohm's law to all three resistors, we get V1 equals to I R1, V2 equals to I R2, V3 equals to I R3. Just go back and look at the circuit diagram. We have like this, right? V, this is our V1, this is our V2 and this is our V3. This is R1, R2, R3. We have V1 to corresponding R1. What is that I? We know from the first statement, that is I will be same throughout the circuit. So let us take this I as a constant. Now you understand how we applied Ohm's law to all the three resistors separately, and by applying that we got V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2, V3 is equal to IR3. Remember, I, that is current, is constant. Let us consider this first equation as 1. Now substitute all the V values in equation 1. Substitute all V values in equation 1. V is what? IR. IR equals to V1, that is IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. Now observe this equation. We have I common on both the sides. Now divide I throughout the equation. What happens? I will get cancelled, and the remaining thing is what? R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is an equation for resistors in series. Let it be yes, which indicates resistors in series. If they ask you to derive an equation for resistance in series with diagram, write down the circuit diagram which we drawn earlier. Later on, first introduce the statement by writing the statement of potential difference will be equal to the sum of the potential difference of R1, R2, R3. Then using Ohm's law, derive the equation and give the final equation. They may be ask you for 2-3 marks, or they may ask you for 1 mark. Just write down the formula for resistors in series. We can conclude this as, we can call it as equivalent resistance. It may be in series or it may be in parallel. Equivalent resistance of series is equal to the sum of the resistors. So equivalent resistance in series equal to the sum of the individual resistance. And here there is one more point which we need to remember is the equivalent resistance, that is RS, is greater than the greatest resistance in the combination. That is, RS will be greater than any one of these greatest resistance. Under this resistors in series, we learned 4 main points. The first one is about current, that is current will be same, and the second one is potential difference, that is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, and the third point is we derived an equation or a formula for the resistors in series, and the fourth point is the equivalent resistance will be greater than the greatest value of the resistors. Now we'll see how to solve the problem using this formula. Read and understand the problem. An electric lamp whose resistance is 20 ohm and a conductor of 4 ohm resistance are connected to a 6 volt battery. Calculate first one the total resistance of the circuit, and the second one the current through the circuit, and the third one the potential difference across the electric lamp and conductor. Note on the given terms in an question. R1, that is the resistance of lamp, is 20 ohm, that is here lamp symbol 20 ohm, this is our R1, and see R2 is the resistance of conductor, that is 4 ohm, let it be R2, and they are given voltage of a battery is 6 volt, that is here 6 volt, we have plug key and ammeter. Now we need to find out three things in this question. The first one is total resistance, and the second one is total current, and the third one is potential difference of R1, that is potential difference of lamp and potential difference of conductor separately. First let us solve resistance, that is A, to find resistance. What is the formula of resistance? Assume this is one resistance and this is another resistance which are connected in series. Therefore, Rs equals to R1 plus R2, right? R1 is what? 20 and R2 is 4. Therefore, total resistance of this circuit will be 24 ohm. Now, let us go for second question, that is current of this circuit. To find current, total current. From Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR. This is our main equation. But here we need to find out current, that is I. Modify this equation. What happens? I is equal to V by R. We know V is 6, right? R is what? Total resistance. That will be 24. Now calculate and see. We will get 0.25 unit of current is ampere. This is the second answer. Now let us go for third one. Third one is what? Potential difference of lamp separately and conductor separately. To find potential difference. First let us find for the lamp. Lamp means what? This one, that is R1, right? Now again use the same formula, that is Ohm's law. You can write it as V is equal to I R1. We'll call it as V1 for the lamp. Now substitute the numbers, that is current is 0.25. R1 is what? 20. Now find out the answer. The same thing for what? Potential difference of conductor. Potential difference of conductor, same formula. Let us write as V2 is equal to I R2. What happens? I is same, that is 0.25, and R2 is what? 4, equals to, calculate and see what is the answer. For the first one we will get 5 volt, and the second one 1 volt. Now we find out all the three questions. For the first problem, that is total resistance is 24 ohm, total current is 0.25 ampere, and potential difference of lamp and potential difference of conductor is 5 volt and 1 volt. Next question is, see, it is a very simple question. They may be asked you for 1 or 2 marks. Draw a schematic diagram of a circuit consisting of a battery of 3 cells of 2 volt each, a 5 ohm resistor and an 8 ohm resistor and 12 ohm resistor, and a plug key all connected in series. Now first you need to do is write down the given terms. What is the first one they are given? 3 cells. Battery of 3 cells. Each cell is 2 volt. And the second one they are given 3 resistors. Let it be R1, R2 and R3. What is the R1? R1 is 5 ohm resistor and 8 ohm resistor, and the next one is 12 ohm resistors. What are given next? And a plug key, and one more thing is all are connected in series, These are the 4 points which are given in the diagram. Now let us solve and circuit using these 4 terms. First we will solve battery of 3 cells. What is cell? What is battery? Battery is nothing but combination of cells, right? Let it be first cell, and let it be second cell, and let it be third cell. So what they are given? See, 3 cells. Each cell is 2 volt. So this one is 2 volt, and this one is 2 volt, and this one is 2 volt. Overall, what we got? 6 volt. 2 into 2 into 2, and which is connected to plug key. They are not mentioned about ammeter and voltmeter. Connected in series, we have resistors. So we know how resistors are connected in series. So current flows from positive terminals to negative terminal. And this is R1, and this is R2, and this is R3. If you want, write on the values also: 5 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm. So this is very simple question. You can easily score marks if they ask you to write down the circuit diagram by giving all the hints. Our next question is: a battery of 9 volt is connected in series with resistors of 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 12 ohm respectively. How much current would flow through the 12 ohm resistor? Write on the given terms. They are given V is equal to 9 volt and R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 with their respective values. How much current flow through 12 ohm resistor? We need to find out current, that is I is equal to what? From Ohm's law we know that V is equal to IR, therefore I is equal to V by R. Look at the question. They mentioned that how much the current flow through 12 ohm resistor. Keep in mind, you can't take R as just 12 ohm. In the series, current flow from R1 to R5, then it goes on the circuits. Therefore, instead of taking just 12 ohm, we need to take the sum of the all the resistor value. Therefore, calculate RS. RS will be what? R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 and R5. Substitute all the values here, that is 0.2 plus 0.3 plus 0.4 plus 0.5 plus 12. Add all the values, we will get 13.4 ohm as total resistance. Now substitute here. V is what? 9. RS is what? 13.4. Now calculate this. We will get 0.67 ampere, that is current. Now we solved almost all the different problems which comes under resistors in series. Practice them, rewrite and practice them so that you will get an idea how to modify the equation and how to solve the different problems. In today's class we learned about resistors in series. In the next class we'll see resistors in parallel, and also we'll solve different problems related to parallel